tea. I'm here with the reviews, here with the news, here with the Philly ships. Holding and standing on our own. Appreciate those that's coming. I appreciate those that's going. Exposing me and T, and I'm glad y'all could be with me. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. Well, I'm glad that y'all are top of the top to you. Well, hello there. My audio's fine. Shout out to at Riser Vaporizers. I mean at Riser. Saving my lungs. And I do also want 0.3 to last you. That's 0.3 to last you. Both of them vaping now. So that saves me getting my lung capacity up. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. Shout out to everybody that's showing that love. Shout out to all the emails. Shout out to all the gifts, for them in the thing doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to whipping. What's up with it from Struggle? How you been doing, Brody? Trying to play with my cap. They don't want to play with my cap. How everything been with you from Struggle? If y'all haven't subscribed, go to From Struggle and subscribe, man. And cool individual. I trust From Struggle. He alright. He just want to dab. He just want to dab. Folks just want to dab too, y'all. Let's take a dab in a sec. They have changed their rules so much that we're gonna have to change the channel a whole lot. But we're going back to our original format because everything that was working that way. We're gonna continue to do what we've been doing, y'all. It's fun, and that's what we're here to do. It's a nice looking shit there. I got a new toy to celebrate. I got a new toy. Let me see what I got a new toy. My new toy. Little 10 milli. I got that nerve, damn it. So this one I can hold in my hand. I won't be dropping shit. We're going up, man. You know how it is, man. It's quarters and up in the hood, bro. You know how it go. From struggle, know how it go, man. From Cali to New York, man, it's quarters and up. I'm gonna try this out though, man. See, nice. It's a nice little piece I got there. I picked up. See, this vaping thing, you gotta really draw on it. I just rather do it like that. Where? Rest in that vaporizer. Get all your terpenes, your full flavor. What's up with it? I'm so high. How you doing, bro? Much love and support, y'all. Appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, y'all. Put the dab with you. However you dab is how you dab. Everybody has a personal preference, a personal temperature, personal style. That's your stilo. You got shaky hands, do shaky things. That's why I like devices that's like this with one trigger. I like to watch it melt. It melt. And we just been getting things in order and sending out packages and getting the company. Yeah, this was smooth. This was real smooth. That last little bit. Then got that vaporizer for that chaser. Nothing but terpenes, man. Get y'all a vape, man. You don't do nothing else than to a vaporizer. You can take a gram and last you over a week with a vaporizer. You trying to cut down on consumption and cut back and try to save, get you a vaporizer. You know, I wasn't even trying to cut back and save, but then again, it's not such a bad idea. You know, that way you'll have more of your product. So I got me a vaporizer. When I got the vaporizer, I fell in love with it because it was like taking all the good stuff. You get the terpenes and all the good stuff. So you invest in a vaporizer. That's the best thing going right now. That way you don't burn your lungs out. So you can be here another 20, 30 years, you know? It's cleaner, it's healthier. You still gonna get there. You know? You're like, oh no, I'm not gonna get there. Just crank it up a little bit. You crank it up a little bit, it'll take you there. I just turn it on, let it stay on. Like right now it's on. I just hit it. Get a light vapor. Help clear out your lungs. If you're in training for anything, it'll help you get back ready. You know what I'm saying? Tobacco and paper in your lungs, that's still a carcinogen. You know what I'm saying? You get your vaporizer, it's just natural. Taking out all the good stuff. And then you left with decarb flour that you can make butter with. Counter oil, whatever it is that you choose to do. You have extra material to do so with. Guys, think about investing in a vaporizer. You know what I mean? Take a gram and last all week. Real shit. Take the thing off, you give it a little stir. Give it a little stir. I'll give it a little stir with this. Take the cap off. Still a little hot. Put some fresh material in there. Been running this material a while. Since I've been vaping, I've been having a lot more fun. I can take a little bit, and it goes a long way. My security team in here. Shout out to Dukes, man, the security dog. Won't let nothing move around. He don't let nothing come in. He's like guarding all the plants. And the best guard dog you can find. He'll come wake you up like, oh, check this out. There's a cat in the yard smelling the plants. Best guard dog. Get you a chihuahua. Should break this up a little fine. I'm gonna try handcrafted farmers pre-ground just for the vaporizer so I can just scoop it out. As I hear the finer it is, the better it is for the vaporizer. Well, I'm steady learning. My guy JT turned me on to this, and it's like this is next level. This is real baller shit here because you're taking out all the good stuff and you basically left behind with the brown, you know. It takes all the THC, all the CBD, all the CBG, whatever's in it, it takes it out and gives it to you. And that's great. That's what we need for those health benefits. Not just about getting lifted, you know. I get lifted for health benefits. If it makes any sense. Turn off the man, let that marinate a little bit. See, with the vaporizer, you gotta let it sit, let it go. Blink and let you know that it's heated up. Just let everything go. Learning the patience. Because as you get patience, you learn lessons along the line. Here we go, my guy, Rabbit. Rabbit, I'm finna walk into the post office, man. I got the label, got everything ready. I gotta put some tape on her, and it should be in the box today. Was learning how to use the software yesterday, and it was kind of like tricky. And then my wife was like, "You got the address again?" And then I was like, "Let me get the address." And then I found it in the thing. I was like, "Here, the address. Got the software working. Got everything figured out." So it'll be in the box today. Everything good, man. Just a little something to shake off a little bit of the quakes. You know how it is as you get older. Get the pains in places you shouldn't have them. Your boy vaping now, man. I started vaporizing about a week ago, and it's the best thing I tell you. You got it, bro. This the new piece that I picked up. I'm gonna bring her out to the show. I got a little, I got a Brasilic glass thing. I got a little Brasilic glass thing. I don't know. Got a little Brasilic glass thing. I don't know. Got a weird little, you know. This is my best piece though, right here. Yeah, I started vaping, man. I'm trying to be around like rock and roll, you know. I'm gonna have some gadgets on probably the next one. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Just hang around, bro. You'll get some too. I'm not like that with my toys. I like to share my toys. You know, that's how you make friends. You know, share your toys. Don't be greedy. Share a little bit. Give back to the community. Participate and help out, man. Don't hate on anybody. Just try to see where you can fit out and give them some kind of anything that they need. Sometimes it's just to say hello to some people. Some people appreciate hello. For sure, you're gonna like it. You know, rolling out a YouTuber, man. I'm just me, man. I can't explain it. You know, if you click with me, I click with you. That's how it works, you know. My mama told me you can never ever shut yourself off or not be open to learn. And that's what this community has taught me a lot. Like I'm learning how to grow better. I'm learning about the humidity, you know, because I was having a mold issue and I'm like, it's about ready to give up. And I was talking to Quality Cannabis CS. You guys haven't checked out Quality Cannabis CS, go check him out. Subscribe to him. And he was telling me about the humidity. So now I got my humidity together and it seems to be working out. So I'm like, all right, for sure. But you can learn a lot. You know, don't think that a stupid question is a stupid question because it could be a good question. And I was like, this is a stupid question, but let me ask him. You know, he gave me the directions that I needed. So now I got a dehumidifier, I got an air purifier, and 2 fans. And my wife found me a light with the fan and top of, with a fan inside of it. So I'm gonna have a fan above it. So hopefully all that'll help get the circulation going. Get some of this heat out of here because it has no roofs, no windows, and it gets humidity. And humidity brings mold. The boy vaping, man. You can do the same thing with the vaporizer, y'all. It'll take a little bit and go a long way. I was wasting a lot and overdoing things. Sometimes you don't need to overdo it. That's overcompensation. Sometimes you just need the right amount. I might give this one away too because I never used it. It's got a stash bar. It's pretty cool. It breaks down. You can take it with you. I never used this thing. It's got a stash spot in it. I never used it because it looked like a Enos. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a dildo. What? Mm-hmm. It looked like it would hit. It would hit. It just looked like a Enos. You know what I'm saying? And we're getting subscribers from all over the world. We got people. I was talking to a guy in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? He hit me up and he was telling me about their medical program. Yeah, it looked like it had hit. I just never used it. I got a lot of toys I never used. I got shit in the closet I never used. Like sometimes once I get something that I like, I'll repeatedly use it. Some of them I just look at and be like, oh, I'll put it away. And I used to break shit. Now I'm taking care of everything. You gotta stay out that yard, man. You come here. Let me get in that tub. Yup. Let me get in that tub. Okay. All right. Little chihuahua, he understand. Yeah, that's the thing with vaping. It's next level. If you haven't tried vaping, it's all that and then some. If you enjoy the terps, the flavor, like I'm saying, you can take a 0.3 and last probably 2 days, and probably take a gram and last a week. It depends on how you smoke. You know? When you get to a certain temperature, you just stir it. Pull this out. Steam like 400 degrees, so don't touch it. Just give it a gentle stir. Stick it back on there. Gee, your filter's clean. Filter back in there. Stick it back onto there. And just gently. Man, then it hit you in the head. And so it hits you directly in the head. Oh my. Yeah, I probably have to give it away because I'm getting stuff and buying stuff. That's the thing. I buy a lot of stuff. A lot of things I'll be buying. Some things I never use. Like I got a Nook and Chuck set, and they sent me the wrong color. Not that I wasn't. Sometimes you get tired of companies doing the same old too. Brother, you gonna have to get in that tub. Come here. Come here. Let me see. You got itchy? Yeah. Don't say no. You got itchy. You got itchy? Yeah. You gonna get in that tub. He's like, he gonna run. He hurt. Just trying to motivate, man, and get things going. That's all. Everything else is out the window, man. Just growing, becoming a better individual than I was yesterday, and doing something different than I was doing in the past. You know, I always had something to do with this plant. You know, whether on the good side or whether on the bad side. You know, there's something that compels me to it. You know, if you're willing to get in trouble for something, and it's something about it. With vaping, it's a whole nother thing because, like, now it's like I'm good. Like, I really don't need no more. My eyes are like, dude, spend a couple hundred in a vaporizer, and you'll never, ever, ever be wrong. You'll have extra flour. Your vape flour you can use for your edibles. You'll always have something. This is like like the real life because the terpenes is what I'm tasting, and it's throwing off the THC, it's giving that, and it's giving off like CBG or something else that's inside of the plant. That when you vape it, it comes out and it's giving you like a whole natural feeling. Now my lungs are so much clearer. I feel like a different person right now, and it's like taking it to the next level. If you taste the full flavor, like terpene profiles, and get a vaporizer, you'll love the flavors that's going through that. I don't say I couldn't get pretty big hits. I can get pretty big hits with this thing. Stony, next level. Which was the bark? Yeah, he finna go get a bath right now. My wife came and got him to go take him and give him a bath. He was outside playing in it. Dude, he only got one eye, bro. He had an accident when he was a puppy. He ran outside and the car hit him. He lost his eye. Because when it hit him, he ran back. Boom. Came back in the house. I've been ever overprotective of him ever since, but he's been like awesome. Yeah, that vaporizer will take you there. That's the thing. I'm like, ooh, where am I at? Where am I at? I gotta get up and mail it off. Rabbit's package. I got things to do today. Go stand in the line. Just stand in the line. Yeah, they love to get outside, man. Once they get outside, they take off running. Yeah, I paid a lot of money for his surgeries, and you know that's why we got that special bond. Like he won't let nobody touch him really too much. But I broke him because he was skittish. Like he would run around. I had to tell him nice and love, teach him about nice and love. Well, no, some people they'll hit you and take off. Some people they'll give you love. He's been awesome. Sometimes he thinks he's human. I don't blame him because I talk to him. He truly understands too because he answers back. That's the thing. Just thought I'd get up on here and smoke and hang out. Normally I could do an hour, but this vaporizer is different. And I haven't even used point 0.3. The vaporizer is different. Hands down, for the last week, the vaporizer has been keeping me where I need to be because my eyes are like this now. Now I'm like Chinese almost. From the vaporizer, just vaping. That's a basic model at riser. Basic model. I wanted to try out vaping to see. I didn't want to drop 600 bones on something that I didn't like doing. Yeah, he's human, bro. I could tell him to go check the door, see if somebody's there. He'd go check the door. I go tell the wife to come here. He'll go get her. All kind of things, man. I used to let him watch the tablet with me, so he knows how to take the tablet and scroll off. And be like, I want to watch a cartoon. See, that's the thing. You sit here and you draw on it and you think that there's nothing, and there's really a lot of vapor, and it hits your head. It's like it's crazy because it's a head change. It's really good, man. I'm into it now. Hands down, I'll be filling up a bag when I come home full of vapor and trying that. A few bong rips got me like lit. I took one dab on some crazy rips. And normally it takes me a lot. It was a normal size dab. It wasn't nothing too crazy. But I still got concentrated. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I took a normal size dab. That's the thing. Sometimes less is better. And that's what I've been searching for. I've been searching for my answers. Like, you could waste the terps and overdo it and take huge dabs, but if you savor it, it lasts longer. That's the thing. More bang for your money. And right now, in these times, America, the money is crazy. It's hard to get money. You know, we got the president doing what he can to stop wars, and we got rising inflation. With the rising inflation, I'm trying to save. I think if I can get more bang for my buck with this vaporizer, then I'm gonna vape. Cause now I don't have to buy blunts. I don't have to buy flour. I don't have to buy papers. I don't have to use a lighter, and my lungs feel better. That's the key thing. So I might be around 5 more years if I vaporize. Yeah, the doorbell's crazy. He can't stand the door. He answers the door. He be, don't come to this door. Then my wife can't use the phone. If my wife's on the phone, he'll bark at her. That's the thing. I gotta leave this vaporizer alone. I'm gonna turn it off. Turn it off and leave it alone. It's addictive because you just want more and more terpenes because it's just the taste. Like that's the way to go. More bang for your buck. I gotta run off and do some delivering and drop off some packaging on some packages. Print out 2 more labels and come back and do a Shop Hello Mary review. That's what we'll be doing today, a Shop Hello Mary review. I'll be reviewing their rosin and their lemon cherry gelato flower. I'm gonna held on to it for about a week now. So it's about time that I do a review and see what's going on with it. Everybody stay blessed and stay stress-free, stay medicated, stay elevated, stay faded, y'all. The Terps, I'm in love. I'm telling you, this is game changer. The AdRiser, the Volcano, all those devices, I recommend it now because you can take a 0.3, whether it's shake or whether it's flour, and put it in there and gently stir, and inhale and study, reach a higher level. That's the thing. When you have medical issues, you want to get the full medical compounds out. You want the THC, the CBD, the CBG, everything helps out because, like, I have nerve damage in my hands. Sometimes it gets shaky. But then I can take a dab and it go away. Now, when I use the vaporizer, it does the same thing. And it gives your body a relaxing effect and your head overall feeling. So you get the same sensation without feeling icky, without having a nasty taste, without having to wipe your lips, without having to spit, without having to drink something. It's like cool because it's the terpene. I can say that it's been a game changer. I still like I've been saving. I normally would have been like I need to get more. I need to get more. I've been saving. I got some candy gas that I'm gonna try. I got some candy gas I'm gonna try when I come back after the review because I already know what that's gonna do. So I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna let this wear off so I can come back and have a sober head and give a clear review. Jump in the shower, come back a couple hours, give a clear review, see what's going on. Because it's been a whole year since no, not a whole year, 6 months. Because I bought some 6 months ago. I haven't had none since I moved into the new place. So I updated my address and they sent your boy a care package. So we're gonna see what that do. Shout out Shop Hello Mary. Well, since it's not their video right now, you guys, if you're looking for some boutique flower, shop Jake Rose. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. And I only got a little smidget. I'm gonna make this last. I'm gonna make this last all week with the vaporizer. It's a little darker, but it's a straight sativa. It has like these red hairs. It's like crazy. It's real crazy. It smells like candy though. It's real dark, real tasty, real terpene, high terpenes. You know, that's what I'm on now. Like, always smoke good. Now I'm turned on to the higher level, like next level smoking. With this vaporizer, no one even knows that I'm vaping, bro. What's going on, Crumblewick? Shout out to Crumblewick, man. If you guys haven't subbed up over there at Crumblewigs, go and sub up. Awesome cannabis content, guys. Rabbit, what you doing in here? Crumblewick, you found him. I gotta put some tape on this. Just coming straight to you, brother, today. We've got a local letter. That's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go mail this package off because it's getting later in the day. Every time somebody comes through, Frodo takes a dab. That's just part of the rules. Shout out to Crumble Rig. I can never wait for these things to heat up. I'll be ready for them to go. Because I have a pulsar, and my pulsar is ready to go. If I press the button, it's heating automatic. The more you play with that joystick, the better the airflow. It's all about the taste. Imagine a plant that they said is so stinky and tastes so pretty. That's what I can never understand. How people could say that the cannabis plant is stinky. It's the most beautiful smell I ever smelled. It's like when you smell an indica, you know it's an indica. When you smell a sativa, you're like, oh man. The same way that the leaves blow in the sativa plant is how you smell it. When you smell it, you're like, oh man, it's so good. Yeah, it's heating up today. They said we was gonna have 3 days of heat, and that's one of the problems I was having. Like with my plants, I was getting mold on the soil, and then eventually it gets onto the plant. And I was talking to Quality Cannabis, and he was telling me about the humidity. I got fans, and I got a dehumidifier. And we're gonna try a different run and see if I can get different results because I got the room cool. That's the blessing about having infrared. You can check the room and check everywhere, and it was real high humidity. So now I got the humidity down. We're gonna try a different run. I thought, maybe by it being warm in there, that they would love it. That's where the mold grows. You don't want it like that. Once I identified the mold, I was like, no, I can't do this. That's gonna kill the plant. It killed all the plants. It was all over the soil. Once it hit the soil, it went straight to the plant. There's nothing I could do. Like, so now that I learned that it's too hot, we're gonna cool it off. We're gonna get it down to where it needs to be. Get a tent going, set a fan up in there, get everything going. And hopefully we have better results. That's what I'm hoping for. It was crazy mode. Like, people was like, neem oil. I'm like, no, it's not bugs, it's mold. Because I was like, first thing I said, something's on my plant. They was like, neem oil, neem oil. I was like, no, I think it's mold. Straight mold. So now that I know that I gotta cool it off, I'm gonna get it cool. I'm gonna get them breezed and have them waving like the wind. I might just start outdoors, put them in some big plants and let nature take over and I feed them. That way I won't have to worry about the humidity. I'm gonna just be some outdoor. There's nothing wrong with good sun grown flower if it's grown right in the sun. You know, because now they selling the light depths and telling you guys that it's high quality, but it's light depth. Everybody, you have to have a certain skill set for the hydroponics. You have to really know what you're doing to understand mixing the nutrients and times of feeding. But there are some companies now, like Athena. Jake Rose turned me on, which is already ready and tells you pretty much when to do it. Athena's great. That's a great one. There's a lot of other companies out there that have great mixes, great fertilizers, but you have to also get everything that comes along with it and follow step by step. And also get your pHer. You have to get a pHer. You have to check it. But I was thinking if I just do an outdoor, I can just compost tea it and see what nature brings without the stress. I think it's more so me stressing these plants out than them stressing themselves out. Got the room cool. If you want to give me the room with the most lighting, I want the darker room. It might help. Extra sunlight. Right now, it's 80. It's 80. If it's 80 outside, and then it's probably like 70. With all electronic, everything running in here is pretty hot. That's why I like thing. This candy gas is what I'm gonna smoke in the vaporizer when I come back. this stuff here is something else. This next vaporizer's next level. And then I added the bong to it, so it's like it gives it more. Don't think that you can't smoke like you're really smoking with a vaporizer, because some people be like, "Oh man, it ain't gonna do nothing. This, that, nothing." You can take a bong rip, and when you take a bong rip, that's a game changer. It's gonna be headrest city. I'm all for it. It's saving me flour, and I think that from now on, I'm gonna be vaporizing. You guys stay blessed, man. Love each other. Help out your neighbor. Even if you don't like them, help them out. That's the way it's supposed to go. Um, Man, some good advice, y'all. That's one thing that we think that we all don't have. But man, some good advice. Help each other out. I learned something from a guy that's younger than me, and it was all good advice. So it can cost nothing and it help out a lot. Now I'm totally relaxed about everything, because now I know what I have to do to amend my soil. It's like now I'm like, okay, it wasn't nothing I did. It was because I didn't put nothing inside of the soil. I was like, is this bad dirt? you know, that's all I can say. Because we here in this shitter together, and it's just one flush away from going down. But as long as we sit here together, we're gonna keep it going. You know, there's one thing that I noticed throughout the country, we all have the same problems, and there's nothing that we can do about it. We hoping for the best. We hoping for the dollar to go down back to where it used to be, or we get some more dollars. But it seems that it's an increase on everything. So it's like the best thing is like how to beat the taxes. These be the most important part is how to beat the taxes. There's no way around it. Every time I go to a cannabis shop, they impose them. It's like 2, 3 taxes. You have to pay a city tax, an exercise tax, and then a sales tax. That's 3 taxes. On one sale, you have to pay city, state, and exercise on cannabis products. That's ridiculous. So it's like I paid more in taxes, almost around about the same, about the price of one of the products in taxes. That's where I'm at, man. I'm trying to avoid it. That's the only way, if I can get the humidity down and get my first run going. Because I just moved into the place, and I never had the issues that I ran into. I germinated. I was clean germinating. I bleached out everything. I cleaned up everything. Everything was fresh. Everything was clean. I used gloves, so I know it wasn't nothing unsanitary that went on during the process. So when the mold came about, they had me like, what's in the waters? What kind of water did I use? How long did the water sit out? What? And it was nothing that I did personally. It was the humidity. And I thought that, oh, it's hot. It's okay. Not for indoors. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid these taxes. That's that's important. You know, You have to buy in between, and it's like this is just one receipt. They get worse. It depends on the city that you go to. This is another dispensary receipt. This is what I'm talking about. The taxes on here is crazy. There's no way for one, two. There's only 2 items on here. There's no way for 2 items on here. The taxes was like $39.85 on this order. That was in taxes. And that's one receipt. That's a big receipt, and it's only 3 items. All the rest are taxes that they're adding on. You know, I'd rather buy lights. I'd rather buy fans. I'd rather buy anything other than taxes. So, like, when you guys vote for your state, think about the taxes. Just know that it's going to go to shit. The whole program, like, when it was just straight rec, it was better. It was a lot more regulated and a lot more better products. But as soon as it went recreational and everyone can have it, and you didn't need the doctor recommendation, it went to shit. But as long as the doctor recommendation as long as you had to get the doctor rec, you was okay. But as soon as it went to recreational, it went to shit. It's like they brought out all the sun grown and all the mids, and then Alien Labs, Cam, and all the other top shelves was just, we're the top brands and everybody else is going to follow, which all comes under True Leaf. True Leaf is one of the biggest cannabis people that you don't want in your state. Because when True Leaf comes, it's going to hell. And True Leaf came, and which is Alien Labs here in California. If people don't know, Alien Labs is a part of the True Leaf. And once True Leaf and Connected came into play, it went to hell. It went to straight mid-city. Then I found the THCA community. And I got back to my exotics. You say, what, folks? Yeah, I got back to exotics. I got back to high quality and boutique flower and quality growers. And that's where we at. You know, it's next level. No more going to the cannabis club and paying for the container. That's what you pay for. You pay for the container. You know, and you can't see it. This is all you can see when they give it to you. It's sealed. This is all you can see from the bottom. So you have to get home, pop it open, see if it has a smell or not. See if you want to smoke it or not. When it was medical recommendations only, it was more quality boutique flower. It was really for the patients. When they came recreational, it was like, we can just sell everything, just sell anything. And that's what they did. And they said it's to keep safety and all of this, but if nothing ever happened then, why are you making up things now? You know? And they always want to blame it on the children. Exactly, TJ, my brother. Exactly. That's the point exactly right there. Like, once it becomes medical, once it comes in the state, there's things that we have to. TJ popped in, time to take a dab. How it go? Like my wife said, I talk too much because I was supposed to be gone. I gotta go drop this package off. Go drop this package off. Print out 2 labels. Taxes are crazy. That's what I'm like. The thing is, like, it's not even the product isn't expensive. It's the taxes. Once you put the taxes inside of the product, now you can't get the quality that you're used to. I'm down for paying taxes, but I'm not down for paying more than I paid for the product, and that's where we at. That's probably what they want to. That's the problem with the whole M and the hemp game. It's all a tax act. If you look deep into it, it's a tax act of like 1940s or something. You know exactly. Exactly. And then it's the exercise tax, the city's tax, and then another some kind of retail tax or some shit. And then if you go to a dispensary that tells you that they put it all inside of the price, you get it. That's what it seems like that is going on. Because whether that we like it or not, some of the states that's hardest on marijuana has the biggest farms. Like a lot of people don't know Mississippi is hard on the M, but they have one of the biggest farms in the world there. And people said that is ran and worked by inmates. So the government is smarter than what we know. And if the government get hold to it, it's gonna go down to like a 1% or something. We're gonna be smoking CBD if the government gets hold to it. It's gonna be like a menthol cigarette, because you got to think they got rid of a lot of fields for the menthol tobacco, so there's a little bit of room there. We don't know if they're growing or not. That's the thing. And if the government gets their hands on it, they're gonna take over full regulation. They're gonna have their own facilities. They're gonna have their own marketing, and it's gonna be super controlled. That's why it's best to just grow your own. Know where it's coming from, seed to source. Get to know your seed growers, your seed banks. Get to know the growers. They give you a heads up. They let you know, well, this one's good in the sunlight. This one's it has a short flowering time. Get to know your local seed guys, man. It's important that we all work in this community, ask questions, and be knowledgeable. So if someone asks us something, we can be able to help out. Because like I said, like TJ said, I find those taxes to be really, really ridiculous. And what happens if that person is on a set income? They're only able to get an eighth, and then they sitting there with pain in the middle of the night, and they need an ounce. but they only get A. You know, it don't make no sense to me. Yeah, the quality is mids. You know, you can you can you can put it in the prettiest packaging. You know, that's the thing. Just the package. It's what we're paying for. We're paying for this packaging. You know, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. California's coastal sun. You know, it's got a palm tree in the back. But get inside, it's nothing. Let's not pay for these packagings no more. You know, let's lobby for more home grows. You know, if they give you legalization with the option to grow, you know, take that. That way, you still have the option to be free. You know, that's what the thing is about having cannabis freedom. I would, I would be more comfortable if I could smell it. If that makes any sense, I wouldn't care if you give it to me in my hand, but if I could touch it, smell it, you know, I don't care what packaging you put it in. It's just knowing it's like different colas, you know. You could get a container full of smalls and not know that they're smalls. You know, you could get one big bud or you could get a couple medium sized nugs. It's like knowing what you purchase kind of thing, you know. It's real hard when this is just the window to see in. When that's just the window to see in, it's real hard. That's how they selling us the dookie, you know, because we can't smell it. Anything could be light green, you know. That's the thing. Anything could be light green. That's what they're doing. They're pushing the light depths on us and not letting us know. You know, they're saying it's indoor and it's light depths. Yes, exactly. Like the Hindu Kushes. You can find any of the Hindu Kushes. You can find any of the Bubbas. You can get hell of a numbers out of a Bubba. If you can find a Bubba before they start crossing it, the Bubbas, the Bubbas used to be good. The Hindus, it was headband. If you can get a straight headband, all those strands get you blasted, low THC levels. You know, you really just need about 25, 26% THC. You know, the rest, if you want to have other properties and you want the plant to have some body to it, you know. Another thing about the dispensary game is they're not hand trimming. They're sending it through machines, and by the time that you get your bud, it's beat to hell. That's the thing. It's been scrambled, crushed, boom, boom, and pushed through a little hole and sorted in size. Yeah, it's a man. The first Gorilla Glues, the first strands of the GG, and then I think they crossed that GG with that Bubba and made it strong. Which exactly, because I can have like I tried CBD as like an experiment. When I first started YouTube, I bought CBD and I bought all this CBD weed, and I was like, it's not gonna do nothing. I smoked it, and I was like, wait a minute, it's got something in it. It's got something in it. And some of it had THC, some of it didn't. And the ones that didn't have THC in it, I was more focused and more creative. And I was like getting involved in more projects, and every part of the plant has a different feeling. It's just not getting lifted, because have real medical issues that the plant helps with, and like swelling and inflammation. It seems like hemp helps the most with that, and with pain, it's THC. The more THC, like concentrates, you know, you can take a good dab and then the pain will subside. It will never leave, but it will subside. And anything's better than taking pain medications to where you got side effects, constipation, drooling at the mouth. Anytime you like this, you don't want to be, you know. I seen people, they like, oh, just take pain. No, 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 no. I'm like, that's why you like that. That's why you sitting there like that. Because you're taking pain medication. It's the side effects. And people can overdose. And it seems like that's what America's writing the prescription for. They're pushing opiates onto the people. They want normal people addicted to this shit. You can get some concentrates, take a hot dab, and hit the choke, sit there, and let 30 minutes go. You'll feel it leaving. You'll still feel the throbbing, but you'll feel the pain leaving. Yeah. You want the medical benefits. You want to help the people. The effects are obvious. The effects are going to come. But there are people that's really, really messed up. Like, I seen a guy, he was like this. He was like, can you give me a light? Can you give me a light? And I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? He was like, put it in my mouth. He had his own joint. I was like, oh, you smoke weed? Cool. I lit it for him, and he hit it, and as he hit it, it went from doing that to like this to like. Then he grabbed it. I was like, what the hell? That's when I seen the real medical effects, and then he was telling me that he has MS, and it helps. And he was like, 30 minutes, he'll be back doing that, but it helps. I was like, oh man, this plan is a game changer. It's truly what it is a blessing. You guys stay blessed, stay medicated, stay well. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. I love all my subscribers, all you guys that's chiming in, everybody that's rocking with us. I appreciate you. You know, there is no love lost. I'm just a guy that want to dab, grow a little something, and watch my plants. You guys be good, man. Yeah. It helps those tremors, bro. It really does. So, know, it's wobbler. But the government go to it. It's going to turn the mid. Try to get your hands on some good seeds and become a grower. It's the only thing I can say, man. Be an outlaw until they give us the law. I give no advice to take no advice from me. It's supposed to be in T and be good at it. Enjoy your day. I'm gonna go hit this post office. It feels good to give to a subscriber. It feels good to be able to give back to the community. Hey, and you guys growing. I'm watching the numbers. It's another one coming up. It's another one coming up. It's another one coming up. And another one. And another one. Peace.